Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ybot. Welcome back to Kerbal's space program. We're going to continue where we left off here, and I'm gonna try very hard not to talk about Donald Trump and whatever the fuck happened in Sweden. I actually have an article. If I get too bored, if I get too distracted, I might end up reading it to you guys. I'll probably do that in a separate video, though. It's hilarious. Anyway, we were, I think we're going to do some aircraft stuff here, folks. So we've got a few missions for that, like this one to Kraken's Pass and Evelyn's Way here. So we need to be below 18,000 meters at both of those locations. So let's go ahead and load up our ship. It's Baby's first jet. It's going to be our vessel for it. I believe these are temperature surveys, however. We have a science junior on board, but nothing else. Also, we need to get our crew assembled here. So I want to get... Yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll let Jebediah Kerban fly this one. We'll have Bill Kerbans, so we'll have an engineer, and we've got space for 3 on here, and Bob Kerban, the scientist. Maybe we'll get a bit more science out of this. So... I think I designed most of this ship beforehand. I'm not sure. Anyway, so what we got here is just basic parts here. And, oh, did I not? So parachutes for safety. Because, frankly, we're probably not going to try landing this thing. We'll see. But I'll probably just get impatient. So we're just going to do this. And we're going to throw one of those up by the nose, I think. Seems reasonable-ish. Can we just put it there? We can, but it looks ridiculous, so... Maybe... Yeah, obstruct their visibility. That seems like a brilliant plan. Okay, and... The engines look good. Let's just check the center of mass, center of thrust, center of lift. Doesn't seem terrible. We'll see... I'm sure it'll work as well as everything else I've flown here so far. And a thermometer, we'll park that sucker on the roof. And we might as well throw down a barometer as well. Okay. Do we want a goo canister? You know what, let's throw a couple of goo canisters on the wings just for the hell of it. If I can just figure out a way to do this proper. How's that? That looks terrible. There we go. There. It kind of looks like crap now, but whatever. Let's go ahead, let's fly this puppy, and let's see what we can do. Save, and we got our crew in here still. Yep. Alright, let's go ahead and launch it. Oh, one thing we need to do before we launch, and I probably should have done in the Space Center. I'm not sure if you guys are aware now, but the... when you want to turn the wheels, they all have steering now, so they do stuff like this. Yeah, that is not the greatest, so we're going to go ahead and disable steering on the rear wheels, so it only does this, and we're going to put our brakes on, and full thrust, and off we go. Throw on SAS, and we're on the crap runway here. That's another reason not to try to land. It's literally a dirt road. Alright, and then just gently try to get off the ground. I said gently. Alright, and off to the races. Where are we going here? Let's head to the Kraken's Pass. Activate our navigation, set that as the target. And off we go. So Kraken's Pass is due north. Alright, in the meantime, I'm going to move down Flight Engineer here. So we're still on the shores. Can we get any sort of science here? Nothing significant. How about this? Log pressure? Nope. Oh, we got a decent amount of speed. Log temperature? Nope. Ah, screw it. Where are we in relation to? Oh, we actually did it. Okay. So that's our mission succeeded. All right. Activate navigation, and I guess we go to Evelyn's Way. Sure. Did I delete that temperature data? I think I totally did. Whoops. Apparently it does not matter, because the mission was a success. So I'm just gonna push over here in this general direction. And we'll grab this one too. Come on, over you go. Evelyn's Way. And the next mission we're doing like this. You've now entered Evelyn's Way. Okay. So, now then. Log the temperature. We'll keep that data. And we just completed that mission as well. Cool. Alright, mission accomplished then. Back to the Space Center. Or it's really, really dark out right now. But I do believe that that is the landing strip. Maybe we can land there. We'll see. Yes, indeed, that is the old airfield landing strip. And we don't have any air brakes, so this is going to do a whole lot of nothing. Might as well try to get some science from here while we're at it. Sure, we'll keep that. Log the temperature. Alright, there's nothing there. Sure, we'll take the 1/10 of science, so we're not going to get any science out of this thing, unfortunately. We might get something out of this, though. Yeah, we actually get a decent amount of science out of that, so we'll keep that. We'll close the doors so that it's safe. And sadly, this airfield is in the same condition as the Kerbal Space Center at this point. Because we just have a pathetic little dirt runway. Alright, there we go. There's a little bit of aero braking. Gonna have to do more aero braking than that, I think. Also, I'm gonna have to reposition ourselves. That's fairly good. We're getting close to the ground. Let's see if we can land properly and safely. I'll be amazed if we can. Wow. Alright, perfect. Okay. Guess we'll just taxi into the abandoned hangar here, and that'll be that. Cut the jets, and there we go. I guess shut down the engines too. And we'll EVA Jeb here. Get an EVA report, why not? Because, you know, science. Science is good. Actually, we want to EVA him again. And we want him to fall on his butt because we're mean. And we'll go ahead and we'll recover him. And then we'll have Bob grab some of the science and see if we can't just squeeze a little bit more science out of that mission. Apparently... Okay, so this stuff isn't too far away. Baby's first jet. We'll fly it again. Grab Bob. Get him to EVA. Maybe reset some of those experiments. And we'll see if we can't get anything out of that. There it is. Right, we need to transfer first. Okay, so transfer Bob. Get into the cockpit so you can get out. Apparently we can grab another one of those. Why not? Come on, Bob. You can do it. Good job. Remove the data and restore the canister. Observe the goo. Cool. Sure, this is not going to get us a lot, but it'll give us a little bit more. We're actually moving the bloody ship. Alright. Collect data. Remove. Why? What is going on here? Alright, Bob's gonna push this thing off a bloody cliff at this rate. Should have set the parking brakes. Yeah, I'm actually a little concerned for this ship here. Alright, so we're gonna recover Bob and we're gonna see about maybe making sure that our plane there doesn't end up in the ocean. It'd be really embarrassing to lose our engineer. let's fly it. It's stopped now. Good. Okay. All right. Transfer to the cockpit for the last dude on here, and yeah, you know what? I don't care at this point. Let's just recover the vessel. Okay, we got 60 science total. Not bad. Cool. Alrighty. Now what do we want to do? They want us to take a crew report in flight 16,000 meters above a certain area. Conduct a temperature survey higher than 17,000 meters. I don't think our aircraft can do that right now. Conduct orbital survey near area B118. Okay, so EVA reports on alpha, beta, and gamma sites. Alright. So we need our orbit to pass through all those. And a space rescue. This one would probably be pretty fun. Atmospheric survey of Kerban. Could do this one as well. We also need to rendezvous 2 ships in orbit as well. That would be this mission right here. Let's go ahead and rescue this guy, and I guess we can probably do this. The facility. Let's take a look at what we've got, and we may have to go back to the research facility to get better parts. In fact, we probably will. Do I still have the rescue space bus on hand? Excuse me. We have the so-called ticking time bomb. The ship we used to get to the moon. Baby's first ship. What's this? Yeah, no, that's not going to do it. The Titanic? Isn't that the one we sent Bob or Jebediah on? That's all kinds of special. Seriously, I don't have anything. Alright. I'm surprised I didn't save the rescue ship. Well, whatever. Let's find parts for one. We have proper size fuel tanks, so we'll just start from scratch. So, capsule, and then we need one of these. We've got these radial parachutes, so those are good. Got like 4 of those. Try to mount them so they don't block the windows, but if they do, that's not the worst thing in the world. Get this set up. And I think for orbit, we want to use an engine like this. We may want another fuel tank. This may be a long one. So just for extra safety and comfort, we're really going to overdo it. Let's see. Now to get this sucker into orbit. What engines do we have available here? These. Okay. Sorry guys, it's been a few weeks since I touched this one, so I'm trying to remember where I am in my own Let's Play, or in my own Let's Play, in my own game of KSP. I'm trying to figure out ways of getting people to Duna. And I'm starting to hit the end of the tech tree, so just trying to figure things out for this one. Okay, so we have a combined total of 4,004 Delta V. That's not going to be enough. Not by a long shot. However, we do have these handy little radial decouplers, which we might as well use for now. Eventually we'll lose them with that mission, but we might as well use them while we got them. I don't think we're going to complete that mission anytime soon. Well, we might, with our next trip to the Mun, now that I know how to do it. Just need to get the ship on escape velocity before it hits orbit. I think that's what you need to do. Or I need to do an escape velocity and then alter course so that it... yeah, we'll figure it out. Alright, so strut those together. This thing has 5,000 Delta V, so it should be good. That should be good. Not going to launch it quite yet, but I think that's pretty good. We'll throw some of these on just for the hell of it. Move this down a little bit more. Do we have any command and control stuff? Just small internal reaction wheels. Don't really need that. Not yet, at least. Alright. This is Space Bus Mark 1. Okay, so, tracking station. Let's see where this guy is. Let's see which direction his orbit is going. So, he's in relatively low orbit. Let's time warp to next morning. Just so we can do this in the daylight. Okay. We'll time warp it till he's right over the continent, and we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we're going to cheat a little bit here. We're going to see if that works. And by cheating, I mean strategically positioning our launch to facilitate an easy rendezvous. So we'll go ahead and get the Space Bus Mark 1. We'll go ahead and we'll throw Bill into the crew cabin. We've got 3 seats, and these will only be 2. We've got 1 left over for the guy we're rescuing. All right. Let's go ahead and launch. We don't need that. Also, the staging is flawed. Okay, so just move these. Actually, I kind of like this. I just like this for the well, I don't like it that way. I want these to be here. And sure, we'll... No, we'll do it that way, just for fun. I like the concept of this, giving the boosters a chance to heat up and then firing up the main engine. Although, actually in real space launch, they do it the other way. So maybe we'll do it this way. Sure, why not? Cool. Not that that made any sort of real difference. How are we doing in terms of speed here? We're doing really good. Get a whole bunch of information here from Flight Engineer. Oh my, this thing's going way too fast. Oh well. And now it's going to slow way the hell down. No, it's not. Excellent. One problem is that we've already overshot our orbit by a wide amount here. This guy needs... Yeah, we should have had a better engine on here. This sucks. We need an engine with more control. This has no gimbaling that I can see. It's a dumbfire rocket engine. We'll see how this goes. Actually gonna have to aim down back to Earth here. Yeah, we've already overshot this guy. What's it saying about our orbit here? Time to apoapsis, time to periapsis. Our periapsis is 500 meters below the ground. And I don't think this thing has the power to do what we're looking to do. Unfortunately. Definitely very efficient. But we wasted all that power that was available to us in the first stage just getting off the ground, and now we've got this. Yeah, I'm actually going to revert this flight. Revert to the vehicle assembly building, switch out the engine, and we'll try again. So grab that, throw it away. The swivel liquid fuel engine, it'll gimbal to give us the best possible option for thrust control. Okay. Then for the second stage, do we still want that? Yeah, we'll try that for now. Crew still the same? Yep. We'll go ahead and we'll fix the staging again in here. There we go. Got a tremendous amount of first stage Delta V here, which is great, but it's a little too powerful. I wonder if we can do this safely. We'll see. Can definitely do a bit of this. We've got a lot more control this time thanks to the gimbal engine. We're actually going to cut thrust to the gimbal engine now for now. We're going to save that Delta V we have in the tank. Turn it on just a little. And tilt. Drop the... That could have gone better. But the rest of the ship is intact. And this is what I was afraid of. It's starting to spin out. We're on an orbital trajectory, though, which is what we wanted. And now we're high up enough that the atmosphere is not going to mess with us at all. And I think this will be a much better... Yeah, we're still behind him, but this is a much better approach to orbit. So I guess we need to have him somewhere over the ocean then, while we try to catch up. Or we'll just randomly bank to the left. That can happen too. My spaceship is drunk. Alright, jettison that stage. We'll start with the Terrier engine here. Not even sure if this thing has enough delta V to get us into a proper orbit. Well, it does. Here's a question. If I set up a maneuver here in 35 seconds, just to get a proper orbit out of this thing, what's going to happen? How much? Yeah, so let's just pop back in here. So this isn't going to be a fully proper orbit. So it estimates a minute and a half, roughly. And we're going to just go for stability. And we don't have maneuver node targeting yet because, frankly, I don't know when that comes in career mode. I think your pilots have to be a certain level of skill. Maybe 3 stars or something. He's our target. Drifted off course a little. Well, we haven't hit our apoapsis, so at least we're not going to go down. That being said, our apoapsis is going to be way higher than than I'd like it to be. So I guess we just wait for this guy's debris in lower orbit to catch up to us, and then we do we transfer our orbit down to here. Well, we're in orbit. Our periapsis is 41 meters off, 41,000 meters, 41 kilometers off the ground. Okay. There we go. That's a good orbit. It's actually pretty damn circularized, too. Okay. So kill that. We've got 1400 delta V to play with here. And we'll time warp to the best of our abilities here. As quickly as possible. So we're actually getting slowly further and further away from this guy. So we'll set up a maneuver node here. And we'll just adjust the orbit. We'll adjust our inclination. Okay, looks good. So that'll match our orbital inclination. That's in 2 minutes. Time warp there. Actually cancel the time warp, and we'll see as well if we can't perhaps get an intercept to his orbit. There we go. And we'll start that burn in 3, 2, 1, burn. Okay. Just a little less thrust for those last 10 meters per second. There we go. We're within the margin of error. Let's play the waiting game. Or we'll just adjust our orbit at the periapsis here to make it so that we are much slower than him. Oh, cool. I apparently can do some of those. Interesting. We'll go ahead and we'll time warp here. We discovered the abandoned island airfield. Yay? Okay. Alright, let's do our EVA report or crew report. Whoop, too slow. Oh well. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to throw down a cut here, and we'll continue in the next episode, and we'll see about landing on the Mun. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.